So good evening everyone. तो अभी what we were discussing in the last class काफी पहले हो गई थी. Okay, let me check. Okay, so LCM, HCF. So HCF we have completed, I guess. Few questions we can discuss. Okay. Fractions का we were discussing questions. ठीक है. So LCM HCF भूला तो नहीं? भूल गया? So HCF and LCM we discussed fractions, how we calculate LCM and HCF. Questions also we discussed. अच्छा, so we can start with one question. उससे पहले brief recap we can have. After 1 month, I think this class is going to get conducted. Na? After 1 month, 10 or 11 ko we have the last class. Na? We had this. Okay. So how we calculate HCF? If we are having this way, two numbers, what will be the HCF here? So HCF may be discussed if we are having some numbers. So we can take factors. Then we can go for common factors. उसमें भी we'll try to look for least common factor कि highest common factor. Highest common factor. So HCF में highest common factor we need to calculate. So what will be the answer for this? Two quantities are given. P is equal to 5a square into 7b का cube and q is equal to 7a into 8b. What will be the LCM? First we'll calculate LCM. So LCM में what we do? P को we can write 5 into a square into 7 into b cube. Q को we can write 7 into a into 8 into b. This way we can write. So LCM में what we do? We take different numbers which are distinct. Different numbers. यहाँ पे क्या है different numbers? 5, A, B, 7, 8. These are different numbers. 5, A, B, 7, 8. Then we'll try to see how many times, maximum times they have come. Like 5 has come once. So here P में 5 has come once. Q में 5 has come 0 times. So we'll take maximum power 5 का 1. Then A has come maximum times here 2 times and here 1 time. So we'll take 2 times. The same way for B. B has come once here and thrice here. Then 7 once, 8 once. So this will be our LCM. 5 into 7 into 8 into a square into b cube. This will be our LCM, or some different value you are getting, यही मिल रहा है. So this way, in terms of A, B, X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, S, this way also they can ask ki what will be the LCM. So A, B, C, X, Y, Z, this way if these things are there in the factors, will treat them as numbers only. Ki A is also a number. A is also a number. Then what will be the HCF? P and Q ka HCF? So if this way we are having numbers 2 into 3 into 5 Q2 into 3, what will be the HCF for these two numbers P and Q? So this is common, 2, 3, these are common, 2 into 3, 6 आ गया. So here also we go with the same approach कि what are different numbers 2, 3, 5. Second step में we try to go for कि which are common, जो भी common है that will pick, that will be our answer. But LCM में we go for different numbers, all the numbers we are going to write, and then we'll try to see कि maximum powers we will pick. The same way, what will be HCF of these two, P and Q? What is common? 7 common है. Then A is common, 7 into A. This way we can. B भी common है, हाँ B भी common है. B cube को we can write B into B this way. So 1B is common. So 7A into B. 7AB. This will be our answer. Correct. B भी common है. इस तरीके से any question is asked, we can calculate and get the answer for HCF or LCM. Write down another question. P is equal to 5x square into 10y cube. Q is equal to 7a cube multiplied by 21 y के power 4. What will be the LCM and HCF? Try to calculate. See what answer we are getting. So LCM is इसमें distinct numbers 5, 7, 10, 21. So is 21 को how we can write? 7 into 3. So we have P 5 into x square multiplied by 10 into y cube. Then Q is equal to 7 into a cube multiplied by 7 into 3 y के power 4. So LCM में distinct numbers 5, x, 10 को भी 5 into 2 we can write. 5 into 2. So what we are getting? 5 is coming twice here. Then 7 is coming twice here, and here 0 times. Will take 7 square multiplied by, फिर क्या बचा? x square a cube multiplied by y के पावर 4, and one thing is left 3. So सब कुछ लिख देना है. इतना ही आ रहा था. HCF में क्या आ जाएगा आंसर? व्हाट इज कॉमन? 5 कॉमन नहीं है, 7 कॉमन नहीं है, 5 10 7 7 3 कुछ कॉमन नहीं है, x a बट y इज कॉमन. तो कॉमन क्या है? y क्यूब की y? इसमें व्हाट वी टेक? हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर. सो y क्यूब इंटू y. इसमें व्हाट वी डू HCF में, अगर फैक्टर्स हैं, किसी नंबर के पावर 4 है, किसी नंबर के पावर 3 है, तो व्हाट इज कॉमन? y इज कॉमन, बट विल टेक ये जो लेस पावर है दैट विल टेक एज HCF. तो हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर में लेस पावर वी टेक, बट LCM में मैक्सिमम पावर वी टेक. तो ये थोड़ा सा ध्यान देना है. इसमें y विल नॉट बी द आंसर. कॉमन y आ रहा है, बट y क्यूब मैक्सिमम हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर, y क्यूब से भी ये कटेगा. थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन हुआ है इससे, y क्यूब एंड y से. ठीक है, इट इज फाइन. इसमें क्या किया है? व्हाट वी डिड, एक 2 बचा हुआ है. फाइव इंटू एक्स स्क्वायर इंटू 10 को वी कैन राइट 5 इंटू 2 इंटू वाई. क्यू को वी कैन राइट 7 इंटू ए क्यूब इंटू 7 इंटू 3 इंटू वाई के पावर 4. सो व्हाट डिस्टिंक्ट नंबर्स वी आर हैविंग? 5 2 7 3. सो इसको अगेन वी कैन राइट दिस वे, 5 स्क्वायर इंटू एक्स स्क्वायर इंटू 2 इंटू वाई. क्यू को 7. हाँ बताइए. हाँ, 5 एंड 10 का LCM इज 10 है ना. हाँ, 5 एंड 2 होंगे. इसमें सी यहाँ पे 5 एंड 2 का LCM वी आर नॉट कैलकुलेटिंग, वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग P एंड Q का LCM. P में 5 इज कमिंग ट्वाइस, करेक्ट. हियर इट इज कमिंग. अगर वी आर टेकिंग जस्ट 1 5, तो ये नंबर कैसे LCM से डिवाइड होगा कंप्लीटली? वी नीड टू हैव 2 5s. जैसे y is equal to 5 into 5 into 2 and p की वैल्यू, and q की वैल्यू वी आर हैविंग 7 into 7 into 3. what will be the LCM? यहाँ पे LCM क्या होगा? अब बताओ, 1 5 you will take or 2 5s? So here 5 is coming twice, 5 is coming twice. Here 5 is coming 0 times, here 5 is coming twice. We'll take 5 square. 2 is coming here 0 times, here 1 time. 7 is coming twice, 0. 3 7 स्क्वायर यहाँ पे होगा. then 3. This will be our LCM. The same way we have picked 5 2 times. हाँ, इसमें 2 लिखना भूल गए. Yes, 5 into. So this way, basically LCM में what we do and HCF में what we do, this we need to understand. कि LCM HCM आ गया question में, तो sometimes it is difficult to calculate कि LCM कैसे निकलता है, HCF में what was the difference, how we are taking things common, and after then what steps we are taking, कि powers में maximum कब लेना है, powers में minimum कब लेना है. So this we need to understand. HCF में we need to take minimum power. ठीक है, y के पावर 3 like this way. P is equal to 7a cube. Q is equal to 5a square. What will be the HCF? A square. 5 7 में we don't have anything common, but a is common. तो a के power 3, a के power 2 will take maximum power. That is why highest common factor. So this way we calculate. One simple question you just write. Okay, sir, 2. Yes, Bhaskar, 2 we have included. P has 2 into 5. Correct. Very good. 2 we have included. If two numbers are in the ratio, if two numbers are in the ratio of 7 is to 9, and their LCM is 945, full stop. What is the smallest number of these two? What is the smallest number of these two numbers? So this we need to calculate. Just this information we are provided with. So whenever we are provided with some ratios, what we do, we assume कि if ages का ratio is given 7 is to 9, we assume कि first person की age is 7x, second person की age is 9x. The same way we assume here two numbers. So first number will be 7x, second number will be 9x. This way we can assume. Then further we are going to proceed. We'll see कि what other information is given. उसके basis पे we'll try to solve them. What answer we are getting? Assume this way कि first number is 7x, second number is 9x, then LCM is given 945. So we can calculate कि what is the LCM of 7x and 9x. 7x को we can write 7 into x, 9x को we can write 9 into x. So LCM in terms of x we are getting something. $15, 15. LCM is 945 है. Okay, second number is फिर 15 कैसे आ रहा है? How? So smallest number, we have assumed number like first number is 7x, second number is 9x. So smallest number is 7x. आ रहा है आंसर? What answer we are getting? अच्छा ये मास्क इट इज पोल्यूशन के लिए ना, मुझे लगा फिर से कोविड इज स्प्रेडिंग. ओके, सो वी कैन अज्यूम फर्स्ट नंबर 7x, second number 9x. So what will be the LCM of these two numbers? 7x को we can write 7 into x, 9x को 9 into x. So what will be the LCM? 7, 9, x. It is coming 63x. So LCM of these two number is coming 73x. 63x is equal to 945 because it is given in the question कि LCM of these two numbers 945. So x की value ये कितना हो जाएगा 15. x की value we have calculated कि it is coming as 15. Question में it is asked smallest of these two numbers. Smallest number is 7x. So what will be the value of 7x? 15 into 7. 105. ऐसे ही आ रहा था. So यहाँ पे this we need to understand कि x 7x को we can write 7 into x and 9x को we can write 9 into x. So we can calculate कि what will be the LCM. LCM is coming 63x. So इसमें ना x 7 9 three distinct numbers are there. So 7 is coming maximum times once, 9 once, x once, आ गया हमारा 63x LCM. So this value we can equate with 945. We'll get the value of x. Yes. फर्स्ट प्रोसेस क्या किया? 7 से 945 को डिवाइड कर दिया. करेक्ट. इस प्रोसेस से भी आ गया, आ जाएगा. बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स मतलब यू हैव डन दिस वे कि 945 को यू हैव डिवाइडेड बाई 7. सो यू आर गेटिंग द सेकेंड नंबर, है ना. सो दिस इज कमिंग वही कि HCF क्या आएगा दोनों का? x आएगा. x की वैल्यू आ रही है 15. सो फर्स्ट नंबर सेकेंड नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं. चलो ठीक है, यू हैव डन दिस वे कि 945 को सीधे डिवाइड कर दिया 7 से. वी आर गेटिंग 135. So 135 is the second number. 9x. ठीक है. एंड सेकेंड नंबर इज कमिंग 9 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो यही आएगा. ठीक है, इसमें तो आ जा रहा है. हो सकता है किस्मत. सो दिस इज कमिंग दिस वे. अच्छा, ऐसे करने से एवरी टाइम इट कैन कम, दैट आई जस्ट वांट टू सी. अगर ऐसे आ गया तो और अच्छा है. फिर ट्रिक. ठीक है, अच्छा इसको मैं एक बार फिर से चेक करूंगा फॉर डिफरेंट क्वेश्चंस। इफ इट इज कमिंग तो इट इज ओके। अच्छा एक और क्वेश्चन लिखते हैं इस पे। राइट डाउन अनदर क्वेश्चन। टू नंबर्स two numbers are in the ratio of 5:7. Two numbers are in the ratio of 5:7. Their LCM is 1050. Smallest of these two numbers. So what you did? The same way, the first number 5x, second number 7x, their LCM is, we are calculating with this way, 35x. And this 35x is x की वैल्यू, x की वैल्यू कितनी आ रही है? 30. Smallest number 5x, 150. 150. आंसर वही आ रहा है। सी 1050 इफ वी डिवाइड बाई 7 आ रहा है 150 9 5 है ना? अच्छा हाँ 5 210. So why this is coming? Try to think. So दोनों ही factors हैं. Like first number is coming. This is LCM. LCM को if we divide by 7x 1050 आ रहा है ना? 1050 को if we divide by 7 के मल्टीपल से, तो ये तो डिवाइड होगा ही होगा. Will get some number that will be. Do you have any shortcut method for such divisions like 1050 35? So इसके लिए शॉर्टकट ये तो एक्चुअली इफ यू सी यूपीएससी का पेपर you will not get very big numbers and you are dividing by some big numbers. So division में like 35 से we are dividing, what we can do, we can take factors. 1050 के फैक्टर्स लो, 35 के फैक्टर्स लो, वो और डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा. और वी कैन डू दिस वे ओनली कि 35 के टेबल 35 का टेबल वी कैन चेक इंटू 2 इंटू 3 वी आर गेटिंग 105. तो ये तो बहुत ही सिंपल है, इसमें तो कुछ करना ही नहीं है, सिंपली ऐसे ही कर लेना है. को 35 से डिवाइड कर लिया, सिंपल कन्वेंशनल वे. ठीक है. सो इसके लिए डोंट गो फॉर शॉर्टकट्स, ऐसे ही डिविजन्स आएंगे, नॉट वेरी डिफिकल्ट डिविजन्स दे आर गोइंग टू आस्क. ऐसा कुछ नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है. बाकी टेबल थोड़ा सा हमें याद होना चाहिए, लाइक 20 तक टेबल्स वी कैन लर्न. 20 तक का टेबल वी कैन. manual divisions in long cases. Long cases UPSC do not provide. Like सबसे बड़ा division UPSC ने दिया था that we discussed for 7 का divisibility rule. Some ऐसे 7, 8, 9, 5, 7, 6, 5, 2, P, 9, 3. This way long division ये UPSC ने दिया था अब तक कि if we divide by 7, what remainder we are going to get? What will be the value of P if this number is divisible by 7? So this was the longest division I have seen in the UPSC paper. But इसको भी we can apply 7, 11, 13 का divisibility rule and can get the answer. बाकी time and work, time, speed and distance में they provide very simple division. Correct? तो manual division से answer we will get. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते हैं इसमें. तो LCM HCF से this way only questions are asked. ट्रैफिक सिग्नल वाला क्वेश्चन कर लिया था हमने, which came in this year's paper 2023 का पेपर. करेक्ट भास्कर? ओके, सो वी कैन स्टार्ट अ न्यू टॉपिक, टाइम एंड वर्क. टाइम एंड वर्क का न्यू टॉपिक वी कैन स्टार्ट. ठीक है, सो LCM HCF में हमने एवरीथिंग, एवरी वेरिएशन वी हैव डिस्कस्ड, उसी पे क्वेश्चंस विल बी आस्क्ड. बस वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि व्हेन वी नीड टू calculate HCF, when we need to calculate LCM, when some sentences are written this way, they are asking something. एक question और लिख लेते हैं LCM HCF में, last question which came in previous year paper. Last question. Just a second. What is the greatest length? What is the greatest length X such that, अच्छा ये भी किया है हमने वैसे, but write down. What is the greatest length X such that 3 1.5 meter, 3 1.5 meter and 8 3.5, 3 and 4, 8 3 by 4 meter are integral multiples of X. Again, I am repeating the question. What is the greatest length? What is the greatest length x such that 3 1.5 meter and 8 3 and 4 3 by 4 meter are integral multiples of x? This is the question. Options are this way. 1.5 meter, 1 by 3, this way. 4 options are there. So इसमें question में it is given greatest length. क्या आया आंसर? A, D, D for Delhi. यही आ रहा है आंसर. So what we need to calculate here, LCM or HCF? So how you came to know this thing? Ki we need to calculate HCF. Greatest length they are asking, and they are integral. These are integral multiples of x. So these numbers, these are integral multiples of x. So x की value will be less than this. तभी these are multiples of x. So basically, first clue ki greatest length. Then they are asking this way ki these numbers are integral multiples of x. So x की value will be less than these numbers. So we are sure ki we need to calculate HCF. LCM में what happens? If these two numbers are there, we are to calculate LCM. So LCM की value will be more than these numbers or the bigger number. है ना? हाँ. So अब shortest पूछेगा तो they will provide some other information. Correct? So यहाँ पे we need to calculate this clue we have got with this कि greatest, largest, this way longest, this way these terms are coming. That means we need to calculate HCF, but we need to recheck कि what they are asking, कि that value is coming what, lesser than these numbers or larger than these numbers. Second point पे this we need to check. तो यहाँ पे we need to calculate HCF and HCF of fractions. So how we calculate HCF of fractions? HCF of numerators. So here we have numerator 7 and 35. Then LCM of these two numbers. Array, sorry. कोई बात नहीं. 2 and 4. Denominator. HCF of numerators and LCM of denominators. So what we are getting HCF की value? 7. LCM 4. ये कितना आ गया? And this is mixed fraction की improper fraction. Mixed. अब 7/4 is improper. Both are same. ऐसा कुछ पूछेगा नहीं है. ठीक है. Okay. So we can start time and work. So LCM HCF more questions I will provide. And in that PDF, I guess LCM HCF there are some questions. Around 20 questions are there from LCM and HCF that you can check. उसी PDF में. Time and work. Time and work say every year 2-3 questions are asked, and last year only one question. One question was asked from this topic, time and work. So this year we can expect ki they are going to ask at least one question they can ask. So we need to discuss. This topic is very simple, and the way questions are being asked, usme there are some variations. So those variations we are going to discuss. जो highest difficulty वाला variation है, that variation was alternate days वाला. उस पे UPSC is asking questions. So that will see. तो time and work में just one formula is there. That is total work done. How we calculate? Work done per day multiplied by total number of days. This is the one formula on which all the questions are based, time and work में. And what is this work done per day? That is called efficiency. How efficient one is, that we need to see here. So efficiency multiplied by total number of days. This is the basic formula for time and work. इसी पे everything is based. So earlier, how you were solving these questions? सभी ने solve किया होगा schools पे. And after then, कोई competitive exam दिया इससे पहले other than UPSC? Banking, SSC, NET, JRF, even entrance exams may they ask some questions. So, okay, we'll start with the basic question. There are two persons, A and B. A is completing a work in 10 days. B is completing the same work in 15 days. If A and B both are working together, how much time they will take to complete the same work? So this is the simple basic problem of time and work. So what can be the answer? A is taking 10 days to complete a work. B is taking 15 days to complete the same work. If A and B both are working together, so what time they will take to complete that same work? So they will take less number of days or more number of days if they are working together. So less number of days they will take. So how we are calculating these things? कि A is taking 10 days to complete one work. So one day में A will complete 1/10 work. B is completing the same work in 15 days. That same one work. So one day में 1/15 work. 1/15 work. So they are working together. So for one day, if they are working together, so how much work they will complete? One day में A is completing 1/10 work and B is completing 1/15 work. So इसको if we add, what we are getting? We are going to take LCM. LCM of 15 and 10. It is coming 30. So here it is coming 3 plus 2. So it is coming 5/30 work or 1/6 work. So we got one relation here, that is कि 1/6 work, if A and B both are working, they are completing in one day. So complete work, one work will be completed 6 days. 1/6 करेंगे, 6 will go up, तो 6 days. सिंपल है. इसी तरीके से we were calculating earlier also. So that we are trying to figure out कि we are taking the sum of fractions here. तो fraction में 1/7, 1/8, 11/15, if this way it is coming, so it looks difficult. Difficult होता नहीं, but it looks difficult. So what we can do here, we have seen कि we have taken, while adding this, we have taken LCM of these two numbers 15 and 10 का. So we can have another approach for the same question this way. Information is this: A is completing in 10 days, B is completing in 15 days the same work. So what we can do? Initially only we can take LCM of these two numbers. LCM of 10 and 15. It is coming 30. So we can assume that total work is of 30 units. Units में we can assume total work. कि total work is of 30 units. If total work is 30 units and A is taking 10 days, B is taking 15 days, so what will be the efficiency of these two? Efficiency, that means work done per day. 30 units in 10 days. So one day में 30/10, 3. 30/15, 2 units per day. This is 3 units. This 3 came this way, 30/10. So A की efficiency है 3 units per day. B की efficiency 2 units per day. If they both are working together, one day में how many units they will complete? 3 plus 2, 5 units. And total work is of 30 units. तो ये वन डे का है, इसमें भी 6 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, विल गेट 6 days. है ना, कि 5 यूनिट्स दे आर कंप्लीटिंग इन 1 डे. सो 1 यूनिट 1/5, 30 यूनिट्स 30 में 1/5 से विल मल्टीप्लाई, विल गेट. यहां पे वही किया ना हमने, वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड हियर कि 5 यूनिट्स completed by A and B in 1 day. So 1 unit 1/5 and total work is of 30 units. 30 into 1/5, 6 days. Simple hai. So this way we can proceed. Same thing we are doing here. LCM बस पहले ले लिया. LCM we have taken earlier. And whatever the LCM we are getting, that will assume कि this is the total work. Total work will be this. We can take more questions. This is the first variation. Ki two are working for some work and one is taking some days to complete the work. Another person is taking some days to complete the work. So they will ask if both are working together, what time they will take to complete the same work. Now write down another variation. First variation ho gaya ye. This you understood? Another question. If A is taking 10 days to complete a work, B is taking 15 days to complete the same work, and C is taking 30 days to complete the same work. If all the three are working together, what time they will take to complete the same work? करो calculate ऐसे. These are initial problems. Then we'll try to look for कि A is leaving the work after some days, B is joining the work after some days. So this way we'll try to look for different variations. After then we'll try to see efficiency wala part, कि how it is linked with earnings. आ रहा है? आ गया? So here also what we can do, first step में we can take LCM of these three numbers. 10, 15 and 30 का LCM is 30. Even if we take 60, we need to take one number which can be divided by these three numbers. 3, 4, 5 जितने भी हैं उससे these numbers can completely divide that number. That we need to take. LCM नहीं ले रहे हैं तो भी we just need to take that number जिससे ये सारे divide हो जाए, है ना? कुछ भी ले सकते हैं. सीधे we can multiply also. So if LCM is coming 30, 30, 60, 120, 240, anything you can take. So LCM is coming 30, so we can say this thing कि total work is of 30 units. Then we'll try to go for efficiency for A, B and C. 10, 15, 30. So per day 3 units, per day 2 units, per day 1 unit. If all the three are working together, they will complete 3 plus 2 plus 1, 6 units. Per day they will complete 6 units. So 6 units is completed by these 3 person in 1 day. So total work is of 30 units. कितना आ गया 5 days. 5 days. This will be our answer. Very simply we can calculate. So इसमें we are asking, this way the question is asked, in how many days they are completing this work. Then second variation they ask कि on which day the work is going to get completed. If in the same question, if it is asked this way, on which day the work is going to get completed. And options are this way, कि fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, seventh day. This way also they provide options. So इसके लिए one question we can write. इसमें क्या आएगा आंसर? If same question में this way question is asked, 5 days में the work is going to get completed. So we'll say on 5th day the work is going to get completed. 5th day will be our answer. है ना? Write down another question. If A can complete a work in 10 days, B can complete the same work in 15 days, C can complete the same work in 20 days. Correct? If they start working together, comma, on which day the work is going to get completed. On which day the work is going to get completed. This is the question. तभी तो it is asked on which day. So 4 point something it is coming. That means 4th day it is not going to get completed. 4 point something it is coming, that is less than 5. That means 5th day pay, it will take some time, but on 5th day the work is going to get completed. So this we can say. आ रहा है? So what answer we are getting? 4 point something it is coming. So first step में what we do? आ रहा है? See here. What will be the LCM of these 3 numbers? 60 we can take. So we can say कि total work is of 60 units. Total work is of 60 units. A, B, C. 10, 15, 20. 6 units, 4 units, 3 units. So if all the three are working together, in one day, they will be completing 13 units. 13 units. So we can say कि 13 units completed by A, B and C in one day. So 1 unit, 1 by 13 day. Total work is 60 units. So 60 units will be completed in 16 into 1 by 13 days. It is coming 4, 8 by 13 days. Correct. So 4 completed days and fifth day ka some part they are taking. So we can say on which day the work is going to get completed? Fifth day. Fifth day the work will be completed. दोपहर में ही काम कंप्लीट हो गया. So this way we can understand. शाम में हाँ. So this way we can understand. He on fifth day. How you decided each units for everyone? Okay, Bhaskar, what we did? So we have assumed in the first step, we have taken the LCM of these three numbers. Like 10, A is completing in 10 days. The same work is completed by B in 15 days. The same work is completed by C in 20 days. So what we did, we have taken the LCM of these three numbers. Why we are taking LCM? Because if fraction में we are calculating कि one day में what work A is doing, one day में what work B is doing, what work C is doing in one day. So one day में what total work they are doing, तो उसके लिए we need to add one day में कितना work किया. So we need to take LCM to add those fractions. So what we did, we are calculating LCM in the first place. LCM is coming 60 here. So we'll decide कि total work is of 60 units. Total work is of 60 units. Total work 60 units का है. A is completing these 60 units in 10 days. Total 60 units है. A is completing these 60 units in 10 days. So one day में how many units A will work? This way. A is completing 10 days में 60 units. So efficiency we need to calculate. These are efficiency of A, B and C. So A will complete one day में how many units? 60 by 10. That is 6. So this way it is coming 6. 6 units per day A is working. Then 60 units by 15, because B is taking 15 days to complete these 60 units. So one day में how many units this B will work? 4 units. 60 by 15, 4. 60 by 23. So who is more efficient here? Most efficient person? A. 6 units कर रहा है per day में. This will look in the other variations. इसकी भी जरूरत पड़ेगी. So this way we are calculating 6, 4, 3. These are efficiencies of A, B and C. That is basically number of units they are completing per day. Correct? So this way we have calculated. यहाँ पे आ गया 4, 8 by 13, fifth day. Fifth day पे the work is getting completed. अच्छा, write down another question. Just a second. If A and B, if A and B are working together, if A and B are working together, they will take 20 days to complete the work. If A and B are working together, they will take 20 days to complete the work. 20 days to complete the work. A can complete the same work. A can complete the same work in 30 days. A can complete the same work in 30 days. Full stop. In how many days? In how many days B will complete the same work? This D we need to calculate. In how many days B will complete the same work? Abhi tak we have seen कि A is completing the work in some days, B is completing in some days. If they both are working together, how much time they will take? So this information is already given. If both are working together, they will take 20 days. A can take 30 days. So what time B will take? This we need to calculate. Options. $27 आ रहा है. Any other answer other than 27? So that is for sure कि if A is taking 30 days to complete the same work, and if both A and B are working, they are taking 20 days. तो B will take, A तो 30 days में complete कर ही रहा है. If they both are working, तो 10 days से less हो जा रहा है ये time. So this way, try to understand. अब we are having 20 and 30. These two numbers we are getting. So 20 and 30 calcium will calculate. 20 and 30 calcium will be 60. Correct. 60 days answer आएगा. See here. So total work is of 60 units. Total work is 60 units. Then we'll try to calculate efficiency of A. B का तो it is not given कि how many days it is taking. So we cannot calculate efficiency. But A and B का दिया है. A is taking 30 days. A plus B 20 days. So total work is 60 units. What is the efficiency of A? Work done by A per day. 60 by 30, 2 units. So A is completing 2 units per day. And if they both are working, they are taking 20 days. So 20 days में 60 units. So one day में 60 by 20, 3 units. 3 units per day. So if they both are working together for one day, so they are completing 3 units, not 5 units. A plus B ka we have calculated 3 units. We know for A, one day में it is doing 2 units plus B की efficiency, we can assume कि B is the efficiency, or X we can assume कि B is completing X units per day. Sum is coming as 3. So X की value 1. That means B is completing 1 unit per day, A is completing 2 units, तभी मिला के it is coming 3 units. So per day 3 units is completed by A and B. Every day A is doing 2 units. तो बचा कितना? 1 unit. That 1 unit B is completing. So B की efficiency is coming कितना? 1 unit per day. So we have B की efficiency 1 unit per day. Total work is 60 units. So for B, 1 unit he is completing in one day. So if he alone is working, he has to complete 60 units. So 60 units will be completed in 60 days. $27 कैसे आ रहा था? So this यहाँ पे जैसे क्या किया? What we did? फिर से समझते हैं इसको. What we did? Total work is 60 units. Number of days like 20, 30 it is given. So 20, 30 calcium will take. It is coming 60. So total work is 60 units. So for A it is given कि A is taking 30 days. For A and B both it is given 20 days. So we'll calculate A की efficiency 2 units per day, 60 by 30. A plus B is taking 20 days. So A plus B की efficiency we can calculate. A plus B when they are working together. They are taking 20 days. So दोनों की efficiency 60 by 20, 3 units per day. So this way only. Third step में यही लिखते हैं ना. If they both are working together for one day, they will complete how many units? So here 3 units. So A की efficiency it is given 2 we have calculated. तो B की 1. B की 1. तो B की 1 efficiency it is coming. That means 1 unit per day. B is completing 1 unit per day. That means he has to take 60 days to complete the same work. Why? Because 60 units is the total work. 1 unit 1 day में 60 units 60 days. This way we can calculate. आसानी से आ जाएगा. डिवाइड वाले से भी आ जाएगा, इसमें भी जस्ट यहीं पे आ गया हमारा आंसर, 2 यूनिट्स 3 यूनिट्स, हियर वी आर गेटिंग दैट आंसर कि a प्लस बी इज 3, a इज 2, तो b की वैल्यू 1 यूनिट पर डे। तो एफिशिएंसी की वैल्यू, दिस वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि व्हाट इज इट, इट इज यूनिट्स पर डे, दैट मीन्स 1 डे में दीज मेनी यूनिट्स। इस तरीके से वी कैन गेट आंसर। अभी और क्वेश्चंस इस पे करेंगे, अभी ब्रेक ले लेते हैं, आफ्टर देन विल डू सम मोर क्वेश्चंस, ठीक है। सो दिस यू अंडरस्टूड? We can take similar example. Write down this question. If A and B both are working together, if A and B both are working together, they can complete a work in 120 days. 120 days. Sorry, options. If A and B both are working together, they can complete a work in 120 days. If A can complete the same work in 240 days, if A can complete the same work in 240 days, how much time B will take to complete the same work? Two 240. आ रहा है आंसर इसका? So what we can do, 120 and 240 calcium we can take. This is 240. So total work is 240 units. A की efficiency is given. I mean A is taking 240 days to complete a work. So efficiency of A, 240 by 240, 1 unit per day. If both are working together, so they are taking 120 days. So here what will be the efficiency? 240 by 120, 2 units per day. So if both are working together, they are doing 2 units. Out of these 2 units, this is per day. Per day they are completing 2 units. A is completing 1 unit per day. So B will also complete 1 unit. Tabhi we can get 2. So B की value is 1. So for B, 1 unit is completed in 1 day. So total units 240. 240 units will be completed in 240 days. Very simple. This way if questions are asked, we can get the answer. Ab questions are asked this way ki, this information is given, then they ask further question. So this is like one statement ki information. Then they will ask some further question. So इस पे we'll try to see one more variation. So 2-3 variations we have seen. 2 person, 3 or 4 person are working. Then working together wala number of days is provided. Then they are asking for another person how many days that person will take to complete the work. Then another variation we can see. Write down this question. A can complete a work in 10 days. A can complete a work in 10 days. B can complete the same work in 15 days. They started working together. They started working together. Full stop. After 3 days, after 3 days, A left the job. A left the job. And B completed and B completed the remaining work alone. B completed the remaining work alone. Full stop. Find out total number of days taken to complete this work. Options are this way. 5, 8, 10, 11. आ रहा है? What answer we are getting? 5 days. 5 आ रहा है? Here the question is total number of days taken to complete this work. I think this 3 days you have missed. 5 plus 3 11 आ रहा है? 10, 15 after 3 days. A left the job and remaining work was completed by B alone. 11 आ रहा है. Okay, we'll see कि कितना आ रहा है. Correct. See here, the same way we are going to approach. A is completing in 10 days, B is completing in 15 days. So LCM we can take 10, 15 calcium, 30. That means 30 units is the total work. This is total work. Then what is the efficiency of A and B? 10, 15, 3 units, 2 units per day. So what is given in the question? Ki after 3 days A left the work. That means 3 days these two persons were working together. So if A and B both are working together, one day में how many units they will complete? 3 plus 2, 5 units. So 5 units they are completing in one day. One day में A and B both are working, so they are completing 5 units. 3 days they have worked together. So how many units they might have completed? 15. 15 units. So what will be the remaining work? Total work we have assumed 30 units. Total work 30 units है, उसमें से 15 units is completed in the initial 3 days. So remaining units 15. Remaining units 15. So these 15 units, who is going to complete? B. And B is completing 2 units per day. B is completing 2 units per day. तो क्या आ रहा है? 15 units B का. एक भी ऑप्शन सही नहीं है फिर तो मुझे लग रहा है. हाँ, ओके. See here कि for B 2 units completed in one day. अच्छा अच्छा कोई बात नहीं. So 1 unit 1 by 2, then 15 units will be completed in 15 into 1 by 2, 7.5 days. 7.5 days में. करेक्ट. कुछ गड़बड़ तो नहीं किया हमने? सही किया. So if they both are working together, 3 days they have worked. After then B has worked alone and taken 7.5 days. So total time or total number of days 10.5 days. So एक और वेरिएशन वी हैव डिस्कस्ड. अभी एक और क्वेश्चन इसी पे करेंगे. ठीक है, सेम टाइप पे. तो यहां पे व्हाट वी डिड 11th day. yes, correct. So this way what we did, the question was this way. एक बार क्वेश्चन देख लेते हैं कि A can complete a work in 10 days, B can complete the same work in 15 days. After they started working together, and after 3 days A left the work and B completed the remaining work alone. This is the information given in the question. Then the question is कि find out total number of days taken to complete this work. Correct. $10.5 आया था ना. So these are the options. So how we can start? The same way. We'll take the LCM. LCM is 30. So total units 30 units. Then we'll calculate the efficiency of A and B. A is taking 10, B is taking 15. So A की efficiency है 3 units per day, B की 2 units per day. So question में it is given कि after 3 days A left the work. That means A and B together they have worked for initial 3 days. So we'll calculate कि in initial 3 days में how many units they have completed. So if A and B both are working for 1 day, they will complete 3 plus 2 5 units. 1 day में 5 units. So 3 days में they will complete 15 units. Correct? 3 days में they will complete 15 units. After then, A left the work. B is only there. So B will complete this remaining work. So first we'll calculate ki what is the remaining work. 15 units are completed in 3 days. So remaining work is, total work is 30 units. So remaining work will be 30 minus 15, 15 units. So 15 units will be completed by B. So how many days B will take to complete these 15 units? B की efficiency we have calculated ki 2 units per day. So 2 units he is completing in 1 day. So 1 unit 1 by 2, 15 units 15 by 2 days में. Question में it is asked कि total number of days taken to complete this work. So initially 3 days plus these remaining work के लिए 7.5 days. So we need to add these two. We'll get 10.5 days. This way we can understand. तो कहाँ पे गलती हो रही थी? Understood? We need to add this 3 also. ये miss नहीं करना है. Question if they are asking कि how many more days, if it is asked कि how many more days B will take to complete the same work, तो 3 days तो लग चुके हैं. How many more days B will take? 7.5 days. Sorry, तब ये आएगा आंसर 7.5. More days में extra days के बारे में they are asking. Correct? So this way we can understand. अभी एक और क्वेश्चन इसी पे लिखते हैं. The same pattern. A can complete a work in 12 days. A can complete a work in 12 days. B can complete the same work in 15 days. B can complete the same work in 15 days. Full stop. They started working together. They started working together. And after 5 days, B left the work. B left the work after 5 days. And A alone completed the remaining work. A alone completed the remaining work. Full stop. Find out the total number of days to complete the same work. इसको same way we'll proceed कि what is the total unit, total work, 15, 12 का LCM will take. 60 आ जाएगा. So total work is 60 units. Then A and B की efficiency we are going to calculate. Then we'll calculate ki if A and B both are working together, how much time they will take. I mean how many units they will complete in one day. Then it is given ki after 5 days B left the work. That means for 5 days A and B both have worked together. Then B left the work. So remaining work, so remaining units will calculate. नहीं, इसमें total number of days. Total number of days we need to calculate. 8 आ रहा है. आ रहा है. इसमें the same way we are going to start. Then we'll see ki what information is given in the question. Usko we'll put and we'll see ki what is the remaining work. So remaining work will be completed by A alone. So how many days A will take? And usme will add this 5. This way only we can proceed. The first step में will take the LCM. LCM is coming 60. So we'll say कि total work is of 60 units. 60 units. Then we'll calculate the efficiency of A and B. 12, 15, 5 and 4. So if they both are working together for one day, they will be completing 9 units. They will be completing 9 units in one day. So one day में 9 units. After 5 days, B left the work. That means for 5 days, A and B both have worked together. So 5 days में they will complete 45 units. So 45 units is completed when B left the work. So remaining work, is total has 60, 45 units are completed. So 15 units are left. So 15 units are left and these 15 units will be completed by A. B left the work, so A will complete. And A is completing 5 units per day. So he has to complete the remaining work. Remaining work is of 15 units. So these 15 units will be completed in 3 days. 5 into 3, 1 into 3. So initially 5 days, 15 units, 45 units are completed and remaining units were completed in 3 days. So total number of days taken was 8 days. 8 days. आ रहा है आंसर? सिंपल है? आ गया था ये? Okay. Then we can discuss one more variation. Sometimes this way questions are asked. Write down this question. A can complete, if A can complete 25% of the work in 10 days and B can complete 50% of the work in 20 days. So if A and B are working together, if A and B are working together, how many days they will take to complete the same work? Simple hai? So this way questions are framed. UPSC has asked on this pattern. A can complete 25% of the work in 10 days. B can complete 50% of the same work in 20 days. Then if A and B are working together, how much time they will take to complete the work? 100% work. So isme what we can do? If 20%, 25% of the work A is completing in 10 days, so we can calculate for 100%. So 100% work he will complete in more number of days or less number of days? More number of days. 10 into 4, 40 days. So how we can proceed? A is completing 25% of the work in 10 days. So 100% work he will complete in 40 days. The same way for B, 50% of the work is completed in 20 days. So 100% work, 40 days. So we have got the first variation कि A is completing a work in 40 days. B can complete the same work in 40 days. So if they both are working together, how much time they will take to complete the same work? This we can calculate. Simple है ये. First variation 40 40 का LCM is 40. 40 40 दो ही हैं, कितना जाएगा? आंसर कितना आएगा? 20 डेज आ जाएगा. इसमें तो कुछ करना ही नहीं है. 40 ये भी निकालने की जरूरत नहीं है, बट स्टिल वी कैन राइट दिस इज 40, this is 40. 1 unit. If they both are working together, they will complete 2 units. 2 units in 1 day. If they both are working. So total units 40. 20 days. 20 days will be the answer. Simple है? आ रहा है everyone? Then write down another question. A can complete a work in 10 days. Percentage वाले पे ही another variation. A can complete a work in 10 days. B can complete the same work in 15 days. If they start working together, how much time will they take to complete 50% of the same work? How much time will they take to complete 50% of the same work? ठीक है, आ रहा है. So what we did, we took the LCM, it is coming 30. So total work is कितना आ रहा है? सॉरी, हाँ हाँ, किसी ने कुछ बोला अभी, कितना आ रहा है? अच्छा ठीक है. So we have total work 30 units. Then we can calculate efficiency of A and B. 10, 15, 3 units, 2 units. So if they both are working for one day, they are completing 3 plus 2, 5 units. 5 units. So 5 units completed by A and B both in one day. So what is asked? Not total work, 50% of the same work. So work we have assumed ki 30 units. तो टोटल वर्क 30 यूनिट्स के बारे में दे आर नॉट आस्किंग, दे आर आस्किंग अबाउट 50% ऑफ दिस 30 यूनिट्स. तो 30 यूनिट्स का 50%, दैट मीन्स 30 यूनिट्स का 50%, इसका हाफ 15 यूनिट्स. हाँ, कैसे? हाँ हाँ, उसको भी कर सकते हैं, बिल्कुल वैसे भी कर सकते हैं. सो वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट टोटल 15 यूनिट्स. 15 यूनिट्स को 3 डेज में, या फिर टोटल निकाल सकते हैं कि टोटल वर्क इज 30 यूनिट्स. फॉर टोटल वर्क दे आर टेकिंग 30 बाई 5, 6 days. टोटल वर्क इज 6 days में, सो 50% वर्क उसका हाफ कर दिया. सेम थिंग, करेक्ट. देन नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. A can do a piece of work. A can do a piece of work in 12 days. And B can do the same work in 18 days. B can do the same work in 18 days. Both A and B started the work. Both A and B started the work. And after some days, after some days, A left the work. After some days, A left the work and B completed the remaining work. And B completed the remaining work in 8 days. So I'm repeating it again. After some days, A left the work and B completed the remaining work in 8 days. Full stop. After how many days? After how many days A left the work?
4 days.
After how many days A left the work? So question same ही है. We are just looking for different information. Same question we have discussed कि after 3 days, after 2 days, after 4 days, A left the work. Then the remaining work will be completed in how many days by the second person alone. आ गया सबका आंसर? 4. See here. The same way we are going to proceed. ठीक है, बता दो कंप्लीट करो फिर उसके बाद. Peer learning is the best learning, and it is true. जो समझाता है उसको ज्यादा समझ में आता है, लेकिन इसमें whenever you feel कि this topic is difficult for me, pick someone and try to make that person understand कि what is this topic, what is the whole concept. Try to make that person understand कि see this is the thing. अभी और है. So this is the first thing, the first step we can take here. 12 and 18 calcium 36. So total units 36. So we can calculate second step में A and B की efficiency. A is taking 12, B is taking 18. So 3 units and 2 units. If these two are working together, one day में they will be completing 5 units. After some days, A left the work, and it is given कि B completed the remaining work in 8 days. B की efficiency we know 2 units per day. So for B has taken 8 days to complete the remaining work, and we know कि B one day में how many units is working? B is doing 2 units per day. B is doing 2 units per day. One day में 2 units. So 8 days. For 8 days he has worked alone. So he will be completing how many units? 8 into 2, 16 units. 16 units. And total unit? Total unit is 36. So this way we can see this. कि last 8 days में how many units B has worked? 16 units. And total units work का कितना है? 36 units. 36 units. So initial days में when A was also working, how many units they have worked together? Last 8 days में 16 units B has worked. So remaining work 36 minus 16, 20. So this will be 20 units. And these 20 units will be done by, completed by A and B both. If A and B both are working together, they are completing 5 units. If A and B both are working together, 5 units are completed in one day. So how many units they had to complete? They had completed 20 units. कितना आ गया? 4 days. So what is asked? Ki A left the work after how many days? That means for 4 days, A and B both worked together, and after this, A left the work. So how many days? 4 days. This way we can understand. ऐसे ही किया था? Correct? Understood? So answer is 4 days. अच्छा, इसके बाद we'll try to see alternate days wala variation, but before that we'll try to solve previous year questions. One to we have already discussed. Write down this question. Very simple question was asked. Write down this question. A person X can complete, a person X can complete 20% of work, 20% of work in 8 days. Another person Y can complete 25% of the same work in 6 days. In 6 days. If they work together, how many days, if they work together, in how many days will 40% of the work can be completed? If they work together, in how many days 40% of the work can be completed? This question came in 2020. Options are this way: 6, 8, 10, 12. सिक्स डेज आ रहा है. Same way we are going to proceed. आ गया? Whenever it is given this way, 20%, 25%, 15%, 1 by 7th of the work, 1 by 8th of the work, 20% की जगह पे it can be written this way कि 1/5 of the work, if a person X can complete 1/5 of the work in 8 days. This way also they can provide 20% की place पे 1/5 of the work. So 1/5 in 8 days. So total work will be completed in how many days? 8 into 5, 40 days. Here it is given 20% of the work. So we'll try to calculate for 100%. Here also for 100%. Then we'll calculate ki what is the total work. We'll take LCM. Then finally, when we are calculating how many days they are taking, so only we'll look for 40% of the work, not total work. See this? X can complete 20% of the work in 8 days. So 100% work, 20 into 5. So here also we'll write 40 days. Y can complete 25% of the work in 6 days. So 100% work, 24 days. So we have got this thing कि X can complete a work in 40 days. Y can complete the same work in 24 days. So we can calculate, we can assume, we can take LCM. So LCM will be 120. So we can say कि total work is 120 units. Then we can calculate efficiency of X and Y. X is taking 40 days, Y is taking 24 days. So here 3 units, here 5 units. So if they both are working together, one day में they will complete 8 units. 8 units they will complete in one day if they both are working together. And what is asked? Ki 40% of the work. So either we calculate ki total work they are completing in how many days, then calculate 40% of it, or we can calculate ki total work we have assumed 120 units. So they are asking about 120 ka 40%. So this will be 48 units. So basically they are asking ki how many days they will take to complete these 48 units. So we have already calculated ki 8 units. If X and Y both are working together, they are completing in one day. So we need to calculate for 48 units. 6 days. यही आ रहा है आंसर कि दूसरा आ रहा है कुछ? यही आ रहा है. So this way we can get the answer. This way we can get the answer. 6 days. 6 days will be the answer. This question came in 2020. Then write down another question. a man completes 7 by 8. A man completes 7 by 8 of a job, 7 by 8 of a job in 21 days. In 21 days. Full stop. How many more days? How many more days will take? How many more days will it take him? Will it take him to finish the job if the quantum of the work, if the quantum of the work is further increased by 50%? I am repeating it again. How many more days will it take him to finish the job if the quantum of the work is further increased by 50%? By 50%. This question came in 21. Options are this way: 24, 21, 18, 15. फिफ्टीन आ रहा है. So why it is not confirmed? 7 by 8, so we can complete the total. Then the quantum of the work is increased by 50%. That means पहले 100% था, now it is 150%. 36, so that is fine. So how many more days will it take? 21 days already taken, है ना? हाँ अभी बता रहा हूँ मैं, सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ. सी दिस, 7 by 8 of a job is completed in 21 days. So total work will be completed in how many days? 24 days. Seven by 8 work is completed in 21 days. So one work will be completed 21 divided by 7 by 8 करेंगे. 8 will go up. 21 into 8 by 7. So 24 days में this total work will be completed. So this person is completing the complete work in 24 days. If the question is asked this way, कि how many more days will it take to finish the work? So how many more days? 7 by 8 in 21 days. So remaining work will be completed in 24 minus 21. 3 days हो जाता है answer. But the question is asking if the quantum of work is increased by 50%. So this one work is 1.5 work. So 1.5 work he will complete in 36 days in total. So total number of days taken by this person to complete this 1.5 work, 36 days. So how many more days will this person take to complete the work? 36. He has already taken 21 to complete 7 by 8. So how many more days? 15 more days. अगर यहीं पे पूछता कि how many total number of days he will take to complete the work if the quantum is increased by 50%. तो यहां पे ये समझना है increased by 50%. Initially it was 1, it was increased by 50%, so it will become 1.5. or we can take that way also कि यहां पे निकाल लिया 24 days. तो here we are having just one person. We can assume कि total work is of 24 units. Same thing. This way we can assume कि this person is completing this work in 24 days. So we can assume कि total work is 24 units. We can assume इसमें तो एक ही person है. This person is completing in 24 days. We can assume कि total work is 24 units. If 24 units is the total work, per day 1 unit he is working. This person is taking 24 days. Efficiency 1 unit per day. So what is asked? If the quantum of work is increased by 50%, so initially it was 24 units. This 24 unit is increased by 50%. That means 100 का बन गया 150. So total कितना हो जाएगा? 36 units. So 24 units 24 days में. So 36 units 36 days में. The same thing we are doing. Very simple question. So 36 days में this total work is completed. The question is asking about how many more days. So whenever they are asking more days, we need to subtract कि initially they have taken how many days. Here only one person. So this person has already taken 21 days. So 36 में से 21 we are going to subtract. We'll get 15 as answer. अब कहाँ पे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है? Try to think and discuss. ये वाला समझ में आया? ये वाला? This is the way we are proceeding. एक बार फिर से मैं समझा रहा हूँ. See this? 7 by 8, this person, 7 by 8 of the work is completed in 21 days. है ना? So one work will be completed in, this is 21 into 8 by 7, 24 days. This understood? ये तो समझ में आ रहा है? जैसे कर रहे थे हम कि ठीक है, ये तो जैसे परसेंटेज वाले में कर रहे थे 25%, तो 100% कैसे निकालेंगे? कितने दिन लगेंगे? So this way we have calculated 24 days. If only one person is there, this person is taking 24 days to complete the work. So we can assume कि total work is 24 units. And this person is taking 24 days to complete the work. What is the efficiency of this person? 1 unit per day. 1 unit per day. Now it is given कि quantum of the work, it was the initial quantum of the work, 24 units. It has increased by 50%. So whenever it is written a number n10 is increased by 50%, that means what will be the resultant number? 10 plus something, say it is getting increased, plus 50% say it is getting increased. This way we calculate 10 plus 5, it is 50. The same way, when this quantum of work is increased by 50%, so either we can do this way, 24 plus 24 into 50%, so it is coming 36, or we can simply write कि 24 का 150% हो जा रहा है. Same thing, this quantum of work is increased by 50%, so 24 तो पहले है, 24 का 50% is increment, so 24 plus 24 का 50%, it is coming 36. So we have a new quantum of work 36 units. So this 36 units he will complete in 36 days. So new quantum of work this person is completing in 36 days, and it is given कि 21 days he has already taken to complete 7/8 part of the work. So how many more days this person will take? Total 36, उसमें से 21 he has already taken. So 15 more days this person will take to complete the work, and this work is 1.5 or 50% more than the initial work. So this way we can understand. अभी कहीं पे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है? इसी तरीके से we'll do some more questions. इसमें actually क्या है? Two things are combined. So we discussed if X is completing 50% of the work in some days, Y is completing 20%, 40% of the work in some days, then how much time they will take to complete the same work. फिर दूसरा वेरिएशन हमने सीखा कि A is taking 10 days, B is taking 15 days. So how much time they will take if the quantum of the work is increased by 50%. ये वाला समझा था ना? हाँ, by 50%, by 100%. This way ये दोनों वेरिएशन को क्लब करके दिस क्वेश्चन वाज फ्रेम्ड. तो कुछ नहीं करना है, स्टेप बाय स्टेप वी जस्ट नीड टू पुट थिंग्स. स्टेप बाय स्टेप जो भी दिया हुआ है उसको विल सी, और आखिर में विल गेट द आंसर. तो जब भी ऐसे दिया हुआ है 50%, 20%, 25%, 7/8, 1/5, 2/5 ऑफ द वर्क, विल ट्राई टू कैलकुलेट कि 100% ऑफ द वर्क दिस पर्सन इज कंप्लीटिंग इन हाउ मेनी डेज, or one part or one complete work. If I am writing this way, X is completing 1/3 of the work in 5 days. So this person will complete one complete work in 15 days. यही तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट था. समझ में यहां नहीं आ रहा होगा दिस थिंग, यहीं पे थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो रहा है गेस ना. यहां पे मुश्किल हो रहा है कि शुरू में आ गया समझ में, है ना? ठीक है. सो दिस वे विल ट्राई टू सॉल्व सम मोर क्वेश्चंस, 2-3 मोर क्वेश्चंस विल ट्राई टू डिस्कस. इसके बाद वी आर लेफ्ट विथ वन वेरिएशन, दैट इज अल्टरनेट डेज वाला. Like A is working on the first day, B is working on the second day. If they both are working together, how much time they will take to complete the work? So this will discuss in the next class. यहाँ से will start, and then we'll discuss efficiency वाला part. Questions are asked on efficiency. They will provide efficiency, उसका ratio they will provide. Then they will ask how many days it will take. So this way we are going to discuss in the next class. ठीक है? So thank you everyone. Good night.